What's happening, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. I'm Team Kills, and what I like to do is make gaming easier. And today, we're going to talk about the best amps in Dauntless's new Fire Mountain Escalation. Well, and some of the new amps as well, but that's okay, because the new amps are some of the best amps. But we're not going to talk about all of them. You guys can read, and that would just take an eternity. Now, this is my opinion, of course. We already know that, so let's dive right into it. Now, one of the new amps and probably one of the best ways to keep your team alive.
Oh yeah!
Your team, not you.
Oh no!
Yeah, I know. It sucks. Anyways, this one is called Healing Stream. Now, how Healing Stream works is, when you dodge through a behemoth's attack, you will give health to the other teammates that have the lowest amount of health. And when you upgrade it, it'll just go to all your teammates. Now, if you ask me, that's worth an oh yeah. No? Alright, fine, whatever. Moving on. The next new amp is called Let's Go. Now, how this works is, when you activate your hold down lantern ability, it'll give you and every other Slayer 15% speed boost for 20 seconds. Now, this is really, really useful if you're using one of those Drask lantern builds. You can be using it anyways. And we also have Hotshot.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, that's right. Now with this amp, a ball of molten rock will just magically appear. There's the timer right here. And when you hit it, it's going to fly in the direction that you hit, so check your aim. But if it hits the behemoth, you will get a minimum of 1000 damage. And this thing has knockout power. Now, it doesn't really matter whether you shoot it at the behemoth or you just stand behind it. It'll knock the behemoth right out the air. To be honest, you can also use this as a shield. It's almost cheating, kind of cheap, maybe cheesy, definitely easy. But if you're not finding this hunt or this Fire Mountain Escalation easy at all, they got a few amps that are specifically made for dying.
Oh no!
I know, right? And a couple for defense. Now, Hero's Call will give you 200 health points to your shield for all the Slayers, plus 15% speed boost for 12 seconds when somebody dies. So only the survivors get the shield. And then there's Defensive Revive. Now how this works is, it makes you unstaggerable when you're reviving one of your other dead Slayers. Plus, when you get hit, it takes 50% less damage. So it's a little bit safer to do it, and you do want to keep your guys alive. But if you can't stay alive and you're lucky, you might pick the amp called From the Ashes. Now basically how this works is, instead of dying, you rise from the ashes of death. For 30 seconds, you will heal over time, and if you're not getting hit, that'll basically fill your whole bar. And during that 30 seconds, you get a 25-second damage boost. Now this is great. Now this next amp, definitely is going to get me another oh yeah.
What are you doing? Just waiting.
Now, hands down, the best amp is Miss Lady Luck's Barrage. This amp is a game changer. Now, how this one works is, the amount of stagger damage that you do will build up and be collected as meteor balls. And you can see how many you've built up right here. Now, once this timer runs out, it'll release in a storm of fire, pain, and glory. And meteors.
Just waiting, dude. Relax.
Really? Not convinced? This amp is a monster. The initial damage may seem a little small, but I'm using the Chain Blades. These are the second worst weapons for stagger, behind the repeaters. Now, I'm using the Pangar Chain Blades with a +6 weighted strikes, but it's pretty weak. If you come here with Aether Strikers or Hammer, Axe, anything with a stagger build, the effect can be way more deadly. And with the little effect that I have, it still feels great. In moments like I'm jumping on the Torgadoro's head, and I can see the balls pounding him in the back just to help out. But no moments top when this amp will do the killing of this monster for me. Now these are sweet, satisfying.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah!
See, before I'm begging for an oh yeah, now you're interrupting me. Son of...
You guys did this! You guys did this!
Now the Torgadoro amps may look the same, but they're actually pretty different. Torgadoro's strength +2 activates all your other amps, like Let's Go, for 16 seconds, and it will give you an extra 250 stagger damage. But Torgadoro's Endurance +2 activates all your amps for 16 seconds when you use your Lantern tap function. And we have Torgador Resilience +2 activates your amps once again, but will also give you an extra 400 point shield when you revive for your whole team, but when you revive a Slayer. Now, if you have Torgadoro's Strength amp and Lady Luck's Barrage packed together, you get pretty much. And in my opinion, these are the amps that you want to look out for when you're trying to climb Fire Mountain. Now, there are some honorable mentions, I guess. We can't forget the Eidolons. These things are great. They're spirit ghost balls that just kick ass for you as they haunt you for the rest of the hunt. They're always a good pick. Now, if there's nothing to pick, Squad Goals, Mender's Gift, Thrill of the Hunt, these ones will add up later on. They seem crap at first, but sometimes added with other stuff, they work great. Or you could pick whatever other team speed boost option is there, because if you gotta pick something, you might as well try to help the team. You keep everyone alive. If that's what we're trying to do, then we have a better chance of finishing this, and we also got a better chance of getting our hands on these brand new set of armor. Some Molten Lava cosmetics, which I'm calling Hot Pants. And most importantly, the new legendary weapons and their special ability, which I used to call Crazy Mode, but now it's definitely Kratos Mode.
I hope for nothing. We're in control. We're in control. We're in control. We're in control.
Oh man, oh yeah. You gotta get your hands on these. These weapons are really fun. Their damage isn't that much higher, but they're really fun to use. And there are two last things I want to say. One is, technically, I know escalation is a race, but take the time to pick up your random teammates. Be a good Slayer. And the last thing is, have fun. But on that note, I really hope this has helped. If it has, join the team of killers. Become a killer team. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Keep it easy. And remember, just keep gaming.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah!